Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucie's Vision. I am Lucie. So today I would like to decode a character type that I have been channeling for a while and that I have seen in one of my vision. This is not the only character I have seen in my vision, but this is the one that I recently have seen, and I want to do a decoding for this character type and how it all plays together on what I've been sharing so far regarding our future and how this connect with you guys, the collective, as well as me. So this character type is a cartoon that I used to watch as a child. So if you guys can notice the pattern, I've been sharing a lot of childhood shows, childhood nursery rhymes. I guess I'm looking into the past. So the energy that I'm in right now, and I feel like, not just right now, but I feel like the month of December is regarding the past. I'm looking into the past. And I feel like there's a reason for that. So yeah, this cartoon that I watched as a child, it was called the Powerpuff Girls. But the vision I had was one of the characters I used to watch. One of the Powerpuff Girls. You guys, I don't know what's going on with my speech, okay? The Powerpuff Girl that I'm referring to is Bubbles. If you guys are not familiar with Powerpuff Girls, I haven't watched it since I was young, but what I do remember is these three special magical girls was made in a lab by this professor, and how they were made with sugar and spice and everything nice with a side of special X or something oh my fucking gosh. Yo, you guys. Okay, I gotta go back. Okay, so I might have to pause this video and come back. But I just remember something, and I feel like it connects to what I've been sharing about the X marker species. And I remember in the Powerpuff Girls, when the theme song, when they say sugar and spice and everything nice, and he made it by accident. He didn't make it by accident. He added this ingredient by accident, and it was labeled X on the container. I remember that. Yo, you got... Hold up, I gotta figure this name out. Give me 1 second. You guys, that is so freaking crazy. I literally forgot about that. The theme song. Like, Powerpuff Girls were made with sugar and spice and everything nice, with Professor X accidentally... His name is Professor X? He accidentally added an ingredient, chemical X. And you guys, that is a reference to the X marker species. It's a chemical, it's not a chemical compound, but it's like a DNA strand. It's in your DNA. But you see how they said that he made them? It was a doctor, and I told you in my visions, I had vision about the conductors. They had dressed in lab coats, okay? And another reference clue to all the Powerpuff Girls, I've been having visions about the Charmed ones. If you guys are not familiar with the show Charms, I used to watch that as a child too. That is a connection to that. Like, oh my gosh, this is focused on the character type Bubbles, but wow, this is interesting. It's like during this video, I just connected like 3 dots. And there's something special about the Powerpuff Girls that actually are real. Like, these Powerpuff Girls are real people. The Powerpuff Girls are based off real sisters. It's made out of their image, as well as Charm. It's made out of their image. These 3 powerful sisters, and it connects to another vision I had, and it was a channel message. I got a channel message for this, but it would connect to another thing, the fates. If you guys, I gotta go back to this video and rewatch it so I can remind myself to decode everything I just referenced. These all, like, this is crazy, but let's just figure out Bubbles' character type. So you guys, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Oh wow, okay. Let's just get started. So, if you guys are not familiar with the Powerpuff Girls, this is a show that I used to watch as a child. It's a Cartoon Network show. It's not on air anymore. Well, they still play it from time to time, I guess. I don't know, but it's not. I think it was over like a long time ago, but they still air, you know, old episodes, and you guys can like look up on YouTube and watch it on your own time. But that show is significant. It's definitely is a hidden message in that show, because like I just mentioned, it connects to other visions and other channel messages I got with this, when it comes to the three sisters, the Powerpuff Girls. But what I want to focus on is one particular sister, Bubbles. Bubbles was an innocent, ditzy, kind nature type of person. She was the baby out of the three. She was highly spoiled, and very protected by her sisters. She was very sweet. She was sensitive. She was a crybaby. And she always wanted her way. Very spoiled. I do remember that. It's been a long time since I watched that show, but I remember Bubbles. And I liked all the girls, but Bubbles and Blossom, it was mostly Bubbles I loved. She's my favorite out of all of them. It was Bubbles. But like for some reason, I'm channeling her. So there's something special about her. And now that I realize that the Powerpuff Girl is actually made out of an image, or made out of real sisters that connects to our future. These sisters are definitely chosen ones, and they are special in every way. But yeah, that's very interesting. So there's something special about Bubbles, the character type. So you guys should by now realize that I uploaded a video regarding SpongeBob character type, and I feel like SpongeBob and Bubbles have some similarities when it comes to their kind-natured, people trust them, they're very comfortable around people, they're like the sun, they're very kind, sweet, very sweet, but the difference is, Bubbles, she's a girl, and SpongeBob is a male figure, and Bubbles is like, she's very spoiled. That's one thing I gather. She's spoiled. She loves the attention. Whether people realize it or not, she did. And she wanted her way. And when she didn't get her way, she did had a different side to her. Like, she threw tantrum like a child. She was a child. And she threw tantrums in a way. Not like how, you know, typical children is. Like, she threw tantrums. But she know how to play the game. She used that to her advantage. She used her nature and how people view her to her advantage. People saw her as ditzy and unaware and, like, you know, spoiled. But she was definitely someone who was very self-aware. I believe, like I said, she's sensitive. She's a crybaby. And I'm not saying sensitive people are crybaby, but she was actually a crybaby in the show. I do remember that she cried about things. I feel like she was an empath as well. Like, there's similarities with her and SpongeBob. She was an empath, and her color was blue. Her physical appearance represents blue. So what blue is, emotions to me, the color blue, and not just emotions. It's also the aura of the throat chakra, which is speaking. But blue reminds me of the ocean. I don't know why I just said that. The blue reminds me of the ocean, but that's what I got. So let's see what the cards say about Bubbles' character type. Universe, what is Bubbles' character type? How is she significant? Ooh, fell out. Ooh. Okay, so I have the 7 of Swords in reverse, and then I have the 2 of Pentacles below that. When it comes to this, because this is in reverse, when it comes to here, that means there's someone in your life that's deceitful. There's someone in your life that's is betraying you. That's wearing a mask. That's false. But it's in reverse. Bubbles and SpongeBob, about, like, when it comes to them, they're not wearing a mask. She's not wearing a mask. She's actually very balanced, mind, body, and soul. She's a very balanced soul. But the thing about her, she's not wearing a mask. She's actually her true self, as well as SpongeBob. But like I said, they use their character to their advantage. Because people don't see them, they only see them one way. They only see them as kind, sweet, loving, jolly, spoiled, innocent, right? Which they are. But they also are very, very intelligent. They're emotionally intelligent, and they use that in their advantage. They use how people perceive them to their advantage. So they know how to play the game. That's the message I got. They know how to play the game. But there's something hidden about Bubbles. She's very self-aware, but people may not see that about her. Very self-aware, very she knows things. Oh, well, people don't realize, because this was in reverse underneath the moon card. What's hidden about the Emperor card in reverse, and about Bubbles, because it's in reverse, is that people don't know that she's an Emperor. Meaning she's the most powerful one out of all the Powerpuff Girls. I thought it would be Blossom, but no, it's her. She's the most powerful one, but people don't see that. It's Bubbles. This character type, I feel like it's very important that I keep saying character type, because this, in the SpongeBob video, I said that I will come back to that character type, and in this video that I'm doing about Bubbles, I will also come back to this character type, because it all connects to something that I'm going to bring forward to you guys soon. But it's important that you guys realize these character type, because it's going to resonate with you. Because I mentioned in the SpongeBob video, I said that I'm going back to childhood shows and nursery rhymes for a reason, because it's going to resonate with the collective. Meaning there's something that you used to watch when you were a child that is important to your character type, to what type of game you're playing, what type of person or nature you have. Hear me out. It's all going to make sense soon, once I bring forward what I have for you guys. But when it comes to Bubbles, what people do not know, she's actually the most powerful person. I was going to say out of the sisters, but it seems that she's the most powerful one out of all of them. But people don't realize that. And she's, like I said, she's very self-aware. She pays attention to details. She's very alert, very self-aware, but people don't see that, because they see her as, I want attention, I'm spoiled, ditzy, and it's like, she's very playful. She's playful as well, like, she just wants what she wants. But she, like I said, she's observant, but people may not see that. They just see her, like, even in the show, the main character out of the sisters was Blossom and Buttercup, because of their strong personality. Bubbles doesn't have a strong, like, she doesn't showcase her strong personality. What she showcases is herself, right? Her kind, sweet nature, but she don't show everything about her, which is, she's the most powerful one of all, and she's very alert. She's very alert, very self-aware, very observant, and she knows it. Like, she knows all. She knows all. Okay, very interesting. Then we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Ego. When it comes to these two cards, we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Ego. Sorry, I don't want this to cut off. It might be a little too long, you guys, so I might have to cut it short. But, or it might cut off on itself. Again, people see her in her head. They see her as, she's very ego-based. Like, she lives in illusion. Like again, when it comes to the character Bubbles, people see her as a sweet, kind, spoiled child that always gets her way. Okay, and she's always protected, right? Because of her nature, how she comes off is that someone you want to protect, someone you want. She's very precious, right? And she's innocent, and because of that, this is how people view her. That she's, in her, like, she's in her ego, and that she's always, like, she's not self-aware. People don't think that she's self-aware because she's, like, very playful and, like, she's in her own little world. She's on her own little world. But like I said, she pays attention to details, and she used that to her advantage. Oh, she pays attention. I see a lot of sevens in this card. I see the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, the Moon, the 2. Yeah, very interesting when it comes to her. Very interesting. So, what do we know about Bubbles' character type? It's a lot of similarities to SpongeBob. Like, she knows how to blend in very naturally, because she's her true self, but she doesn't showcase everything about her. She doesn't show her hand. Because, like I said, what was hidden about her is that she's the most powerful one out of all of them. But people don't see that. Like, even the show, when I was younger, I didn't consider her the powerful one. Everyone went to Blossom. She was the older sister. It was always Blossom. But it's actually Bubbles who's the most powerful one out of all of them. And she knows how to blend in. She knows how to adapt to her surroundings and to others. Like I said, she used how people view her to her advantage. Because people don't see her as a threat. They see her as innocent, sweet little child. But she is a child. But they just see her as sweet, innocent. And she uses it because she pays close attention in how people behave to her nature, to her to her character type. She sees how people treat those character types, and even though that's her naturally, she uses that. So, I feel like with SpongeBob, he seduces people by their emotions. With Bubbles, she doesn't seduces. It's like more than that. It's like more of like, she blends in. She adapts. She doesn't show her hand. Oh, it's very interesting with her character type. But I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Comment, like, hit the bell, subscribe. You know the drill. Lucie out. Bye.